What's up, dudes? We're here with Turbo Games. We're going to ask him what brings him joy about video games.
At first, it was always like nostalgia. Like, grew up with the NES, grew up with the deluxe set. That was my big thing as a kid. But now, as like I'm older, it's like all the people here. You know, you like get to know friends and vendors and customers, and it's like the community is what makes it special now. As we get older, we kind of bond over all those same nostalgic memories that we had when we were young.
Fire, man. I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thank
no worries,
you.
brother, man. Have fun out there.
Guys, Ghettofinger Gaming here. We're going to ask, what brings you joy about video games?
Oh man, I think for me, it's like the nostalgia of when I was a kid. All like joy that I got from just picking up something new, trying it out. Like the whole vibe, reading the manual on the way home. It just makes me really happy. I think at the end of the day, I can go home, decompress, pop something in, get a little bit of a jolt from my childhood. Yeah.
Sweet, fire. Thank you for your time.
Of course, man.
Shit,
Oh, you're good, dude.
Dudes, Ghettofinger Gaming here. We're going to ask our bro here, what brings you joy about video games?
The joy about video games, basically it's, it's all about those core memories that you make. Playing video games with my brother is always one of the biggest highlights from my life. Just getting to know all his collection and starting your own collection and passing along to others and making friends. So it's all about just a community base, and it all just starts with that one little cartridge.
Yeah, sweet, bro. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good day. Ghettofinger Gaming here. We're with Ryan from Fire and Ice Games, and we're going to ask him the same question. What brings you joy about video games?
The community, the passion. There's nothing that brings you back to your childhood quite like video games. Whether we play, we had like 10, 15, 20 different best friends growing up, and just those slumber parties, I don't know, it's something very special that brings us back to when we didn't have to worry about much. So definitely, just the passion.
Bro, fire. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Here with the world famous Gabbo. This is Ghettofinger Gaming.
What's that?
And we got our next question, the same as always. What brings you joy about video games?
Is the get away from reality. And I don't know, being fat and lazy.
Me too, I enjoy that.
I don't know, it's get away from reality, and I don't know, I grow up play video games. I don't know what else to say.
Right on.
Just go and play.
Yeah, play all the video
Go
games.
play.
Woo! Thank you, Gabbo. Ghettofinger Gaming here with Rec Wizard. We're going to ask him the same question we've been asking everybody else. What brings you joy about video games?
For me, personally, I love that video games bring people together. I know that might sound like a corny answer, but it's the fact that we can all come together and be nerds together and really share things that we love. Whether you like the same games as somebody else or not, it's just something that we can all share, and it's something that I love sharing with my kids, and it's an escape from how crappy the real world can be, and it's just a really good time, man, and I love sharing it with people. I think that's my favorite part.
Very good. Thank you for your time. I appreciate
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime,
Game
man.
on.
Yeah.
This is Ghettofinger Gaming. We're here with Joey from Game Explain. We're asking the same question we have been everyone else. What brings you joy about video games?
What brings me joy about video games is just the ability to be transported into different worlds and feel like you're a part of that world in that sense, because it's not like movies where you're being a passive observer. You're in this world, like you're controlling everything through this character that you're playing as, and that's primarily why I like single player games the most, is because you can feel lost in this new world, kind of make it an escape from reality, if you will. And yeah, I just basically love getting lost in different worlds and feeling part of that world through that game controller.
Very sweet. I appreciate you. Also, he's a Metroid super fan like myself.
That's right.
So that automatically makes him amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's up, dudes? Ghettofinger Gaming here with the world famous Mr. T. And I'm going to ask the same question I asked everybody else. What brings you joy about video games?
At my age now, what brings me joy is that. Watching him play this stuff, watching him play the stuff that I played growing up and like discovering it in the same way that I discovered it, I don't get to play that often anymore. So watching these guys, my two dudes, yeah, English is what you want, or else you won't understand anything. Yeah, that's really it for me. That's where the joy comes now. When I was younger, obviously the joy came from the escapism of games and being able to transport myself to another world, whether it was Spyro or what are you playing right now? Frogger. Or dodging traffic on the freeway, but yeah, sharing the love that I had for this sort of stuff and what did bring me joy is actually now come full circle in what actually brings me joy.
Sweet. Appreciate your time, sir.
Yeah, dude.
All right, game on. Dudes Gelfinger Gaming here with Chris Grau, Super Happy Dudes with Clerks 3. We're going to ask the same question we're asking everybody else. What brings you joy about video games?
Okay, so this is like maybe a little weird and maybe a little depressing. But I think what I appreciate about video games is that, like, unlike the real world, when it gives you a task and you do it right, you get what you're supposed to get. Like, it's just such a welcome change from the world where you feel like you're doing and like it never comes back. But it's like games kind of create this world where it's like, yeah, like do things and it's fun and like everything works out.
All right, so I appreciate your time. Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, dudes? Gelfinger Gaming here. We're going to ask Stefan, what brings you joy about video games?
I like bringing joy to other people through games that I make. So I've been in the game industry for the last 20 years, and so the thing that I love most about games is bringing joy to other people. I'm too busy playing, making games to play them. So I'm pretty behind on my backlog. But yeah, I love people loving my work.
Right on, amazing. I appreciate your time. Thanks. Hey guys, it's Gelfinger Gaming here. We're going to ask another question again. What brings you joy about video games?
Okay, first of all, I'm old school games. Old school. It's mean like 1994, 95. My first system I bought was Sega Genesis. When I buy the Sega Genesis, since then, I start collecting the game. What we bring in it is enjoy, sit together with my son, we play the games, do different cool stuff together. You know, like I start playing different game, different system, and I find out it's like after a while, it's people right here like bringing as community. We know each other, we enjoy each other, call each other, have an Instagram. Like people know you, they make better deal for game. We're like almost family, you know. It's cool about like people come here last year on the show. They know me, they know people around here. We talk, like we spread different information. Like we become like big, huge game community.
Very sweet. I appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. The King of Sacramento. Yeah. Yo, what's up, dudes? Gelfinger Gaming here with Laughing Crow. We're going to ask the same question we asked everybody else.
What's up, everybody?
What brings you joy about video games?
Joy about video games? The thing that brings me the most joy, I guess, would be, like, I love when it, like, collecting is cool. I love the hunt. I love the hunt for stuff that I've never seen before. I love learning about the stuff, but my favorite thing probably is, like, all the friends that I've made from this community. I know it's like super cheesy, but like I've met so many cool people at these shows. Ghetto Binger, all the guys up here in SAC and NorCal that I never would have met before. And that's like my favorite thing about it is like getting together and talking about this stuff and hanging out. And that's my favorite thing about it, I'd have to say.
Right on, sweet dude. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Dudes, Ghetto Finger Gaming here. We're going to ask our bros here, what about video games bring you guys joy?
Probably the memories, man. Like, fuck, I love playing Mario 64. You know, me and my brother always switch turns. You know, every time I died, it was his turn. And, you know, it was just, you know, the memories, you know, my childhood, everything, yeah.
Sweet, bro.
Yeah, I remember opening games up, day of release, opening up, popping that thing in my console. I remember all the Pokemon games. I was online for Emerald, you know, Pearl, Soul Silver, all those. Cracking it open. The memories you get, like you said, that's what we're here for. Memories, man.
We're on, sweet, bro. I appreciate you guys' time, man. Thank you. What's up, guys? Ghetto Finger Gaming here with Bob. We're going to ask the same age-old question. What brings you joy about video games?
I like beating up on characters so I don't have to hurt people in real life.
Thank you, Bob, for your time. What's up, dude? It's Ghetto Finger Gaming here, and we are with the son of the King of Sacramento, and we're going to ask him the same question. What brings you joy about video games?
Honestly, I mean, it's just like being able to, you know, just like get into a different world, experience, you know, different characters, and just like be able to just like do different things that you can't really do, you know, in real life. And, like, what better joy is there than that? Just be able to experience things that you just can't do yourself. You know, it's just like it's every game is like, you know, it's going to give you a different experience, so it's always fun. You know, it doesn't matter what you play.
Right on, sweet. Appreciate your time. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. What's up, dudes? It's Ghetto Finger Gaming here with Otto. We're asking that timeless question. What about video games brings you joy?
Oh man, just everything about them. The interactivity, as you can see behind me, you know, just the connection with like adults and kids, just all coming together and just all just here to have fun, you know?
Very sweet. Thank you for your time, Otto.
Thank you.
This is Ghetto Finger Gaming here. We're with David, and we're going to ask David the time-old question. What brings you joy about video games?
So what brings me joy about video games is just, it takes me away from the normal real world. It allows me to just fall into something that I enjoy and kill time and take away from all the pressures of the real world, right? So I love being encapsulated in something that's just beautiful or rare or just something that's out there that just makes me feel good and happy. And that's the reason why we get into this business as well, because we try to create this for everybody else. So we bring in stuff or games that nobody has or something from really far that you may have never played, and it's like, here, this is what we want to bring to you as well. So we want to share that joy with you. So that's why we do what we do, and also this is why we enjoy video games as well. So,
Bro, sweet man,
Yeah.
thank you for your time.
yeah, thank you.
Dudes, this is Ghetto Finger Game. We're here with Anton. We're going to ask the time old question.
Yeah.
What about video games brings you joy?
The thing about video games that brings me joy is the community that comes around having love for your favorite video game and being able to share that with everyone. So for me, that's what brings me joy.
Right on, sweet. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yep. This is Ghetto Finger Gaming here with Reptar, and we're going to be asking the time old question. What about video games brings you joy?
Oh man, the fact that they bring people together, you know what I mean? The fact that some of them are so unique, some of them are terrible, you know what I mean? But they're still good, you know? I don't know. The prices, you know what I mean? We're always doing prices, you know? It interests me how high and low they go, you know? How the market's sitting, you know what I mean? How we can affect the market, you know, with certain sales, you know? Pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, video games changed my life, you know what I mean? So.
Right on, brother.
Yeah,
Right,
thank you so
for your
much.
time, Reptar.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you so
man.
much.
Yeah, thank you, bro. What's up, dudes? Ghetto Finger Gaming here with Micah right now. We're going to talk about, that's an age-old question. What about video games brings you joy?
It brings me back to feeling like I'm a kid again. You know, that when I was able to open up my NES when I was, what was it, 1987, my dad bought me a deluxe set. And I pulled out Rob and played Gyromite for the first time, and playing Super Mario Brothers. Anything that has to do with this just brings back that feeling for me. Even the older I get, the more it brings that feeling back.
Right on, sweet. I appreciate your time, Micah.
Yep,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dude, this is Ghetto Finger Gaming. We're here with Sammy Ty, and we're going to ask the age-old question. What about video games brings you joy?
Just the immersive experience, honestly. That's where I draw all my inspiration from for my artwork. You know, draw it from life, or in my case, just draw it from media that I can really get myself involved in or invested in.
Right on, sweet. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
Dudes, Ghetto Finger Gaming here with Calvin. He's going to talk to us and ask age-old question. What about video games brings you joy?
You know, me, I love video games, especially the older ones. I'm an older soul, you know, I grew up on them. The real thing I really love about video games is like seeing promo merch and store stuff. That's the stuff that takes me back to when I was growing up, especially like the kiosks. You know, that's the stuff that brings the joy. It brings back a time that was, you know, a better time in my life growing up on video games. And that's pretty much it, man. Especially fighting games, I like those. And anything involved with action and shoot 'em and beat 'em up games. So,
Right on, sweet Cal. Thank you for your time.
Yep, no problem.
Ghetto Finger Gaming. We're here with Reese, and we are going to ask Reese the age-old question. What about video games that brings you joy?
So the very first game that I ever played was Mario Kart 64 for the Nintendo 64 family of systems. And before I played that game, I had no idea what even the concept of a video game was. And so when I first played that, and I realized, you know, that you could actually like manipulate images on a TV screen, that just kind of blew me away when I was a kid. And so ever since then, obviously, you know, nowadays, you know, I play games a lot, and, you know, I've taken that for granted a bit. But, you know, that core fundamental of just like, you know, what you can do in a video game is, you know, what keeps me coming back every time. And just seeing, you know, how developers, you know, evolve and create and, you know, do new ideas and stuff like that. You know, how they incorporate music into that. I'm a musician as well, so I love seeing, you know, the creativity that goes into that, and how, you know, especially nowadays, you see a lot of music and how it'll actually change with the gameplay. And, you know, it's just such a cool medium that I love participating in.
All right, sweet. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you very much.
Dudes, it's Ghetto Finger here with Corey from Retro Attack. We're going to ask the age-old question. What do video games bring you so much joy?
So my grandfather is from Italy, like straight from the motherland, and he never learned to speak the language. So the one thing that me and him bonded with was playing video games together. Though we could never talk together, it was the one thing that we could always share together. And that was really important to me. And I noticed that now that I've become a reseller, I've been able to connect those with other people too. So
very sweet, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Hey, for sure.